is truly the moment we've all been waiting for.
Wearing the solid black trunks and weighing 218 and 1/4 pounds.
Fighting out of Brownsville, New York, USA.
May I present to you the undisputed, the undefeated
heavyweight champion of the world,
and unquestionably the baddest man on the planet, Iron Mike Tyson.
This is an important learning experience for Mike Tyson.
Was in trouble in both
Badass man number 2. Just like the most ruthless champion that's ever been. There's no one can stop it. Link the conqueror. You know, I'm Alexander. He's no Alexander. I'm the best ever. There's never been anybody that there's no one that can match me. My style is impetuous. My defense is impregnable. And I'm just ferocious. I want your heart. I want you.
These fellas, how dare them challenge me with somewhat primitive skills? They're just as good as dead.
Hi everyone, this is LALO the Tubby. This here is Mike Tyson, or otherwise known as Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson, trained by the great Cus D'Amato. The great old peekaboo style. Peekaboo style. One of the best styles in boxing if you know how to utilize it right. It's gonna make you a deadly fighter, man. It's gonna make you a deadly boxer. Deadly boxer in the ring. But no, his peekaboo style, really good. Of course, by the great Cus D'Amato, as I mentioned, or rather Mike Tyson mentioned. He taught many great boxers, such as Floyd Patterson, or Patterson. I'm pretty sure it's Floyd Patterson. There's a couple other ones I'll probably put pictures of or videos of if I can later. Revolutionized boxing by teaching a style that not many people thought was actually that useful or good, but he thought in the right hands, with the right people, it would be truly amazing. But the one person that made it the most famous, of course, the most well-known practitioner of peekaboo style, is this right here is one of the baddest men on the planet. One of the baddest men on the planet. He is the baddest man on the planet. You just don't want to mess with the man. He's gonna send you to orbit. He's gonna cave your skull in if you ever make him angry. Right here, here's him in his peekaboo stance. Not the greatest peekaboo stance for him to do. Okay, well, I was gonna get into that later, but mine has a bit of a QC problem. Thankfully, all I have to do is put his hip back into it. There we go. Good as new. But here's his peekaboo stand. Oh no, not again. I'm not certain about other Storm Collectibles Mike Tysons, but mine has a bit of a QC problem. Two problems, but that's showing more of its ugly head compared to usual. Let me just get into it right now. The other issue with my Mike Tyson, my Storm Collectibles one, is that his right leg comes off a lot. Mine has a bit of like paint from the shorts, scuffing of some sort. I don't necessarily mind that given the age of this, and I bought this used. If I just use super glue or some piece right, make sure I don't keep it stuck on there, just move it right to where and I can move it around, no problem. But I haven't done that yet. I want to showcase it here. This figure is beautiful. It is gorgeous. The paintwork, the sculpting, the likeness is really good to Mike Tyson. Whee! Look at those shorts. Lovely, lovely pair of shorts on him. And of course, the Everlast gloves along with the shorts. And then across the line here is just really solid. Let me zoom a little bit more. Okay, so his boxing gloves, very beautifully done, of course. His Everlast red boxing gloves, his black shorts, and he's got his boots. Normally didn't wear a robe in his prime and later half of his career. He felt closest to being Gladiator when he didn't wear socks. He didn't wear the robes. He was just someone that had an aura of deadliness. Pretty much the successor to Muhammad Ali in terms of the most famous boxer on the planet, heavyweight boxer on the planet for a time. It was onto articulation here. So, oh no, it's falling apart again. Ah, no! Here's old Mike Tyson. Old Cus D'Amato trained Mike Tyson. So, start off with the head. He could look this much down, which is honestly not that bad at all. He can look this high up, which it's alright. Nothing amazing. Guess we can get to the waist articulation. It's got an upper half rotation here, which can move around very much so. Yeah, it can move around a good amount. Flexibility. Waist about to come off. Yeah. Move very flexible. A little too flexible, I guess. And here's the mid-waist area. And of course it's got a lower, which is on a ball peg. Both are on ball pegs, by the way, on the top half and the lower half. So, my problem is it runs the risk of falling off easily, but before it falls off, it can look this much down, which is really good. God. Wow, that's actually not too bad. It can go pretty far back. Does very well on a ball peg, so it can do a lot. It's just mine keeps falling off. But if yours doesn't, then yeah, it's got a lot of rotation. Let's go to the arm articulation. Ah, damn it! Oh God, everything's falling apart, much like my life. We can go that high up. By the way, is really impressive. That goes really high up. I like that. Can go that high up. Can go that much down. It's got bicep cut, so it's got a bicep swivel and cut. Full 360 you can do with it, and as well as take off the torso again. Same thing on this arm. It's got butterfly joints or butterfly-ish joints, which gives it a lot more room to just move around for posing and stuff like that. Up, down, left, right. I just really like these joints. Yeah, but I really like the butterfly joint. It flows really well, helps for striking. Like this, winding up a punch. This thing is testing me. Double jointed elbows. Can go very much inwards. Past 90 degrees it looks like. That's always lovely. Pinless elbows, by the way, which I don't mind elbows having pins or knees as long as they aren't egregious. But they're pinless and I appreciate them. Of course, since he's wearing boxing gloves, he will not have a normal fist. He's got boxing gloves Everlast, and they do a full 360. It's pretty cool. Alright, there you go. So now we're gonna get to the portion that is definitely one of the biggest cons of this figure for me, and I think it's more of just mine, which is leg articulation. In this case, there's a huge QC issue, as I mentioned earlier, and shown you earlier, is this right leg here just pops off no problem. So we'll just start off with the knees, because, yeah, why not? So he's got double jointed knees. Not much out, or in, I guess I should say here. And really, not bad. Not bad. He's got thigh swivel. Really, really good tire swivel. I don't know if I can do a 360. I'm not gonna try because I think it's gonna make the leg pop off. But it does a lot of swivel. It can rotate a lot. As long as I'm being really careful with it, it stays in. But if I'm not, it pops off. Okay. Anyways, the boots. Shoot this outside, to be honest. Yeah, the ankle rockers. It has ankle rock. It's got full shoe rotation. It's got decent-ish ankle rockers. Actually, it's got pretty good ankle rockers the more I'm twisting it about. It's got toe hinges. They did a reissue of Storm Collectibles Iori Yagami and Terry Bogard from the King of Fighters. They just did a reissue of them on Big Bad Toy Store because they have an exclusive deal with them, as well as their normal site, but that's sold out beyond belief now. But hopefully they can do one of Mike Tyson and Muhammad Ali. That'd be great. I bet the licensing would make it cost even more now with inflation, but it's probably cheaper than trying to get lucky on get the resale market on eBay and such. I was very lucky to get my Mike Tyson for the price I got it, which was roughly around 80-90 used, because most of them now can go for like $200-300 at the minimum in the box. That's not a bootleg, especially Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson has extreme amounts of bootlegs. There's just bootlegs everywhere. Final notes on this is that it's a phenomenal and beautiful figure, apart from the really noticeable QC issues on mine. Hopefully, if you can, find it on the resale market from someone who's not gonna just, cost you an arm and a leg to get it. Or more specifically, it's an authentic, not bootleg, and it's within your budget that you feel is fine to afford. Put it into your collection. It's worth it. It's very beautiful. It's very amazing. And yeah, I know it's been a minute. It's been a while for anyone that remembers me. Anywho, I'm back. After all this time, I'm back to do this again. Hopefully a lot more frequently than the other time. That's a bygone era. This is a new era of LALO. And hopefully this era will be a lot more inundated with work. And i.e. fun, actually cool, entertaining work. Not just a slog of pain that is a 9-to-5 or 40-hour weeks. You know what I mean if you know the struggle. You know the grind. Teletubbies are amazing. Don't ever forget that. They are perfection. That's just a fact of life. Come on. Come on. Don't pretend otherwise. And yeah. Bye. Teletubbies.